Are you new to Planet Zoo, but you need help with your sandbox and challenge parks and possibly campaign parks? Are you having problems with trying to help your animals' welfare and stuff, while also keeping things look neat and tidy and stuff? Well, today I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to improve your enclosure and stuff without ruining the appearance of your enclosures. Let's get into it. Number one is something that I used ever since my first day playing Planet Zoo, so around 2 years ago. So if you have to check if your habitat's big enough for an animal, and then you have to go and look for the animal, check if it's big enough. Do you know what I do? What you do is click onto that, go on terrain, open zoopedia, so you can scroll through animals, look at the requirements. Well, right on your right, you see the size of your habitat, so you don't have to keep going back and forth in case you forget. I know quite a lot of people might know this one, but it can be helpful if you haven't known yet. But if you're going to be placing trees around your enclosures, make sure the trees don't go into the enclosure. Like if enough of this tree, if this tree went into the enclosure, like a bit went over it, if just a bit too big went over it, and it wasn't the anteater's needs, the anteater wouldn't be happy. Number 3 is one that I see quite a lot in zoos like starter zoos, so it's just like a simple little thing to get you started. But if you want to get unique shapes for your enclosures, and you don't want them all stretching out everywhere, so out of where you wish to build the rest of your park, so it's not just a little bit sticking out of the buildable area you want to use. Not buildable area limit, but if you want to use this part, there's a little bit that goes into this bit. If you want more unique shapes and stuff, I wouldn't recommend you do a straight line, put an enclosure there, same for this, enclosure there, enclosure there. See, I see it quite commonly in starter zoos, but it's a lot easier. I mean, I remember there's one of them, which I have, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a starter zoo, and it has paths that go around, so there's a circle in case you want to have a circle, and a little bit bending around here, so if you want a bit around here. See, if you want fun little shapes, then making your paths go in different ways. Plus, it can also prepare you if you want more exhibits, but you don't know what ideas. You just get the paths to mould them into the shape you wish to have when it comes to time to build them, which is what I normally do. If you want your buildings to look nice, especially habitat shelters, there are quite a lot of things you'll have to keep in mind. For example, what I did here, if you look, you've got if it was just a square, it would look quite boring, but if you had little rounded corners and a bit sticking out, then it can be a little resting spot around here, so it increases. And this isn't just an aesthetics thing. This can actually help with your hard shelter, and stuff. Also, one mistake that I normally make is if it gets a bit over this bit. So what I would do is get a fence and just bend it over to this bit. Now it does look a bit complicated, but it's a lot easier than it appears. So you can see what I'm doing here, simply relocating the wall so it doesn't look like it's just sticking out of the roof. Plus it makes the area bigger, so explorable area bigger. It looks purely like something you do for making it look good, but it can help a lot with space, especially if you got just a bit too little space, a few square meters. You just do this. This final one is very important if you're like new to the game and you're not really like good with the sandbox options. So like you leave like your breeding on, your things like that. Leave the inspectors on, don't turn them off. Because like if an animal gives birth to like a group of like 3 other animals and the space requirement doesn't meet and they're like and the space requirement becomes too big, so there's not enough space. Always keep your inspector on, and like sure it does take a whole year in the game, mostly, I think. But yeah, always do this because if you've forgotten about space requirements and food, when they inspect and they find out that the welfare isn't very good, you can be like, something isn't right, and you go over to check. Yeah, I hope these tips were really helpful. Like and subscribe if they were, and bye.